Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to make a lighting diagram inside of Microsoft Visio. Microsoft Visio is commonly known for making flowcharts, but it's also very good for making diagrams. These diagrams could be floor plans, or in this case, a lighting diagram. As a videographer, lighting diagrams are a great way for me to show other people how I'm doing my lighting setups. And I also like to look at other people's lighting diagrams to see how they're doing it. Before we jump in, we wanted to let you guys know that we're actually running a giveaway right now for Microsoft software. At the end of January, we're going to be drawing one lucky winner, and this winner can choose any Microsoft software from our website, and we will give them a license 100% for free. Also, if you're interested in purchasing any Microsoft software, such as Office 2024, Visio Pro 2024, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll put links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, guys, so I'm actually here inside of Visio. The first thing we could do is we could take a look at some templates, see if there's something that maybe is close to what we want to do. Let's actually just assume that we're not using one of these templates. Now, while we could use this template, we want to show you guys a bit more in depth how to use this program. So let's start with a basic diagram. We're going to go with the US units and we'll hit create. And I have mine in a landscape format, which is what I want. The very first thing I want to do for my diagram is actually go ahead and lay out the space that it's going inside of. So if I click on more shapes here, we're going to have a variety of other shapes that are already inside of Visio. I'm most interested right now in maps and floor plans. So let's check out building plans. And what I'd like to do is I actually want to recreate a lighting setup for this office. So I'm going to go with office equipment. Let's try that. I'm also going to bring in office furniture. As I'm checking these, it's adding them to the left-hand side so we can quickly go back to them in the future. Let's go with furniture as well. And then I'm also going to add walls, doors, and windows. All right, let's quickly make the actual layout of my office. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to drag and click the room. Again, this is under walls, doors, and windows. We could grab whatever we want here. And I'm just going to start sizing this up. I'm going to drag it to the middle of my document. And I'm just going to resize this to take up the majority of this page. All right, so this is the basic layout of my room. In this case, I actually have some walls that need to go up as well. If I drag in a section of wall, I can actually just grab one of the points and change that. If I click and drag anywhere on the line, it will actually move the line itself. So my office has a little nook like this. That is my closet. I'm going to hit Command C and Command V. That's going to basically paste one of the exact same length. And I'll connect one point here and I'll connect the other point here. So this is basically my closet. And maybe I can just signify that a little easier by adding, which the door would go here. It's actually quite a bit bigger than that. So now I can, drag this around. We also have a door that actually opens. Okay, and then with the door selected, Control C and Control V. So we've got our door, we've got our closet door, and then let's go ahead and check out what we have inside of furniture. So if we take a look at my space again, I have a desk right here. So I'll click and drag to bring out the desk. We'll just enlarge this a little bit. Okay, and then we'll drag this and place that at about where it is. Now we could get as detailed or as not detailed as we'd like. Another thing I can do at any point is I can actually search. So inside of the search bar, I might try to find a person sitting. So if I just type in sitting, for example, here we have a man relaxing. That would work. Let's enlarge this guy here and we'll place him at the desk sitting like how I do in the intro to my video. Now, as we can see, he's actually supposed to be underneath the desk. And we can quickly fix that by hitting send to back. And so that would place him underneath the open desk drawer, for example. All right, now I'm just going to continue to build this out a little bit. So for example, I'll drag in a keyboard for the desk. Maybe I'll bring in a few monitors. Again, just trying to make this layout kind of as realistic as possible. I also have a big window on this side, so this could maybe help to just portray the space a little bit. So I have a really big window on this wall, which goes pretty much almost the length of the wall, maybe something like that. And at this point, I'm actually pretty set on my office layout itself. Now, we could use all shapes inside of Visio. For example, if I search light, I can find examples of lights, for example, something like this or this. I could also search for cameras and find some, again, icons that are pretty relevant to what we're trying to make. In this video, I'm actually using an icon pack that I got from online. And so this is going to have specific icons that are helpful for me. We'll leave a link to these down below if you guys are interested. To use these shapes, all I have to do is go to Insert, and I'll click pictures and I'll click pictures again. And then we're just gonna browse our computer to go ahead and pull those up. I'm gonna start with a miniature dome. This is the softbox that I have that's actually lighting me that's in the corner. Let's place this about where it is, which is right here. I can double click on either the images that I've inserted or the shapes that I pulled from Visio, and I can actually assign or write text on those. So here I might put the model of the light, which is 200D. And now I have a little label that's telling me what this is. When I go back to insert pictures, I won't have to navigate to the folder again. It'll bring me essentially right back to where I just was, which is nice. Let's keep building this out. For frames and boards, I am actually using a 4x4 angled frame, and this is negative fill. So this is placed just off camera left, which is about right here. I have multiple tube lights actually going at the same time. So I'll grab one of these guys. I can actually hold control and scroll my mouse wheel to zoom in at any point. So we're just gonna make those a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to see. As we can see, it did something kind of funky with the text there. It's not really ideal. So actually I'm just gonna add a text box. So if I click text and I can click and drag a little box here, and we'll call this Pavo tube. Okay, and then going back to that pointer tool, I can click and drag to move this around, and let's just line those up. And then I can actually hold shift to select both, Control C and Control V. Again, we have 3 of these. We have one right here in the corner. We have one right here, and that's what's hitting my face over here. And then I've got one more right here, just behind the negative fill, and that's actually throwing some light onto this wall. So if we want to signify what each light is doing, I could even take this a step further and start doing the light beams. So I'll go to pictures, and then maybe I'll start with a few of these 30-degree light beams right here. So for example, we have this one hitting me from this light, and I'll copy and paste that. We have this one throwing onto this wall. We've got this one adding a little bit of light to me, and then I'm going to insert the larger one here. From this light, we've got this bigger throw, which is, again, key lighting me. I'm going to send this one to the back as well. Okay, so now we can see what each light is doing. All right, now at this point, I could go ahead and continue to build this out as much as I want to, but I hope you guys were finding this helpful, and I actually find Visio to be a great tool for this. It's helpful to have things snap around and to be able to easily insert icons that work well within the already existing icon library in Visio. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll put links down below. Also, a friendly reminder, if you want to enter that giveaway, you can click the link to enter right here. As our channel grows, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas to make. If you guys have any specific ideas that you'd love for us to cover, we'd love for you guys to comment those below, as most of these requests get made into actual videos. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.